my god. Least favourite household chore. Dream vacation. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. It's about to get better because we are now going to chill and have a Q&A. You very kindly submitted your questions for me. Nothing was off the table, so I'm going to read out the questions and answer them. If you can hear noises in the background, it's dogs outside, the windows are open, it's too warm. At the current time of filming is in the middle of August, and it's hot and humid and sticky and disgusting. And I would love to hibernate until the winter. Anyway, here we go. Some of you have submitted several questions, which is fantastic, because I did say the more the better. Nothing's off the table. I'm an open book. I don't give a shit what people think about me. That took a long time. And lots of therapy for me to come to that frame of mind. Anyway, so Dawn has asked favourite colour. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I unboxed this mug, and I said I was going for a cup of tea. So it's this. I got a mug with my favourite colour, and it's cyan. So my favourite colour is either cyan or teal. And if you want to send me anything, make sure it's in cyan or teal. Whatever it is, even if it's a plaster and it's cyan or teal coloured, I will be a very happy human. So I'm just answering these in the order that they came in. Dawn's also asked my favourite thing to cook. Oh my god, I love to cook. I absolutely love cooking. I can cook really well, but I'm terrible at baking. Can you hear that? The howling of the wind in the background. It's a bit breezy, which is good, because it's sticky. The weather is sticky, yeah. Favourite thing to cook? I really love making spaghetti bolognese from scratch. I don't mean buying some mince or ground beef, as you might call it in the US, and using a jar of tomato sauce. No. No. I'm talking about proper spaghetti bolognese using tin tomatoes. They're the best. Oh, even the thought of tin tomatoes in my jaws. Love tomatoes. And the tomato puree and the herbs and the onions and garlic, oregano, basil, salt, pepper, and a few secret ingredients, and wholemeal pasta, because I find that tastes nicer and it's better for you. So spaghetti bolognese, or a really nice homemade soup. Love homemade soup. I've got about 50 recipes for homemade soup. Very cheap to make. Very nutritious. Very tasty. Oh, this is why I love the winter, because you can get all the nice foods out. Soup. The one thing that I do bake is Scottish tablet. I'll put a photo of it if I can't find any of my own. And it's a similar taste to fudge, but it's an entirely different texture. And it is the most sweetest, indulgent, rich, creamy candy that you will ever buy on the planet. I know that's a huge claim, but it's true. And I am the only person in my family that makes Scottish tablets. It's a wee bit complicated, and it takes patience, but I'm the one person in the family that cooks or bakes Scottish tablet. And so I send it to people at Christmas, or just whenever I feel like making it, I just send people some. But it's quite heavy, so the postage does tend to cost quite a lot. So I don't do it very often. But Scottish tablet. I also like making curry, a proper Indian curry with all the different... Oh, see, whenever my neighbours are making curry, it drives me insane. The smell drives me insane because it smells so good. It makes me feel so hungry. So all the different herbs and spices and colours and textures and smells. Oh, again, that's something that I don't make very often because my husband doesn't like curries, and it's no fun cooking on your own, or for yourself. That's it. I like to enjoy food with family and friends. So there's curry. In my mind, what I'm doing is I'm picturing myself in the kitchen at the 3 cupboards that we have, getting all the ingredients out. I like pasta, homemade pasta, which is kind of like spaghetti bolognese. I always make my own sauce though, because in a lot of jarred sauces, they're not really that good. They're not that healthy for you. but in a lot of jarred sauces there contains ginger, and I'm allergic to ginger, so I make my own sauces. Very easy to make, just about 5 ingredients, and you can make a huge batch of tomato sauce for pasta or whatever you want it for. What's your favourite thing to cook? Like, I'm genuinely interested. I love the minutiae of life. What's your favourite thing to cook? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what I'm missing out on. And let me know your favourite cuisines. My favourite cuisines goes from, my favourite is Italian, then Indian, then UK, and I like some Chinese foods and Japanese. Yeah, those are the main ones that I like. Let me know yours. Oh, least favourite household chore, another one from Dawn. That would be the dishes. I hate doing the washing up. I hate it. We don't have room in our kitchenette for a dishwasher. If we did, we would have one. But right now we have a dishwasher and it's called Will. Hate doing the dishes. Hate it. I don't know why, I just absolutely hate it. I really like doing the laundry. Love doing the laundry. I think there's something quite magical about putting something that's smelly and dirty into a machine and it comes out clean and smelling. Like and I've got an obsession with fabric softeners. Oh, the smells. I don't care if I've got washing draped or strewn about the house. I love the smell of laundry drying. And if you have it in the tumble dryer, come on. That is a gorgeous smell. Other than that, I don't mind any other household chores for the dishes. I hate it. And Dawn's asked, dream vacation. I've actually been on mine's. It was in 2019, before the world went absolutely crazy. Me and my husband went to Lake Garda in Italy. When I tell you it's the most proud, clean, respectful and glorious place in the world, is Lake Garda in Italy. It was as close to utopia or heaven as I have ever been in my entire life. And if ever I earn enough money, I would love to retire there or live there, or if I win the lottery, or if I really blow up on YouTube, I'll be moving to Italy, Lake Garda. It's an incredible place, and as part of that trip we went to Venice, very busy place, and we actually got told off in St. Mark's Square because we were going to sit down, but there was the sitting police. Yeah, sitting police. They had little tabards on, and they told us off for sitting down at St. Mark's Square. Venice, gorgeous place, and we went to Verona as well. I can't remember which one of those places, but we actually saw the original Juliet balcony, as in Romeo and Juliet. But Italy, it's a magical, romantic, peaceful place. Oh, and of course the food. The food. You could just go to this place and we would get a slice of pizza and it was ridiculously cheap and ridiculously tasty. And there was gelato places. We went to the Lemon Castle. I've never been more relaxed and at one with myself when we were on that holiday. So, dream location on holiday, Lake Garda in Italy. Fluffy Monkey EM has asked, what do you do for fun? This. I do YouTube for... I do YouTube... Put my teeth back in. I do YouTube for fun. I love connecting with new people, like-minded people. What else do I do for fun? I love to go on walks. Love getting out to nature, seeing the squirrels, the birds, the bees. Not doing the birds and the bees, but I like the birds and the bees. Flowers, trees. Nature is my thing. It's my place to escape to. Love walking. I like to read about anything and everything, really. I love reading up about general knowledge things. I've got certain... I mean, you guys know that I'm autistic, right? And possibly ADHD, but I'm diagnosed autistic. And one of those things, one of the perks of being autistic means you have hyperfocuses or special interests. And I like to find out how artists get their stage names. So well, some artists use stage names, some don't. Lady Gaga, that's a stage name. I'd like to find out where she got hers. I find it fascinating how artists mould themselves into the person that they want to be. This tea is so nice. It's Yorkshire tea with biscuit flavour. And it curbs my biscuit crave, because I've not ate biscuits for months. Can you tell that I've lost a bit of weight? Hard work. There's no secret. It's hard work, sacrifice and commitment. That's it. I've not had any help. I'm not eligible for that anyway. What else do I do for fun? I do TikTok. If you want to follow that, it's linked below. I love watching comedies. And I was so actually devastated yesterday because there's a Scottish comedy called Two Doors Down. It's been running from 2013 to 2023, so 10 years. There's 7 seasons of it. And it's been cancelled because one of the writers passed away last year. So it was co-written by Simon Carlyle and someone else. I'll put their name here. I've forgotten the guy's name. They wrote it. Absolute geniuses. I've got a real appreciation for writing because what people don't realise is most TV shows that you watch, they're scripted and someone's got to write those scripts. It's not like a lot of actors coming in and doing a improvisation. Everything's scripted. And the scripts, in my opinion, make the shows. Yeah, you can have the actors' interpretations, but the scripts make the shows. And I love comedy. And that was cancelled, and I'm so gutted, because it happens every time. Every time I get into watching a new TV show, it gets cancelled. Love watching comedies. What's your favourite comedy? Or what's your favourite TV show? Let me know. Yeah, love watching comedies. Love going out for meals with my husband. He loves shopping. I hate it. Because there's people in shops and I don't like people. I like you, but I don't like people. Yeah. I like doing makeup. But you'll see from my much older videos, I've not done a makeup video for a while now. Because I like playing with colours and textures and yeah, it just brings me joy. And I love hanging out with my pets. They're my world. I love them more than life itself actually, and that's one of the reasons why I've not been posting as much. My dog is 13. I want to spend as much time as possible with him before he goes. I'm not saying that he's dying, but he is old. And it's not like I can get that time back. I can come on here and film whenever I want, but I'll not get that time back with him. And I need to know within myself, within my heart and soul, that I've spent as much time as possible that I can with him. The cats are around, but they don't like spending as much time with me as the dog does. I was going to bring him to the camera, but he's sleeping. It's like Dr. Quinn Medicine. He's sleeping now. Yeah, those are the main ones I can think of. What do you do for fun? Now we have a question from Lori Latte, ASMR. Hello! What made you decide to start making wigs? Well, if you're new to the channel, I'm a lace wig maker. I did not make that one. That was a pre-bought wig. Ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with wigs. I don't know where it comes from. I'm literally obsessed with them. I want to know how they're made, where the materials come from. Everything. I want to know what celebrities wear wigs. I want to know if you wear wigs. Laurie wears wigs. They're lovely wigs. I remember as a kid watching Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, the film with Robin Williams. And there was a scene in there, and Robin's character went to, it was like a salon, and it had all these different wigs that he was trying on, and I thought, what are those? Those look magical. Absolutely magical. The seed was planted then. Then the rest of my life I worked in, well, I grew up. Then I started working in retail, and then sales and office work, call centres. Then I got really ill because I was a raving alcoholic, and I developed chronic and then then chronic pancreatitis, and because of that I couldn't eat, and I was very malnourished and all my hair fell out, well, most of it, and I started wearing wigs because my hair wouldn't grow back quick enough. And then it was while I was recuperating, I had to decide, what do I want to do with my life that's going to make me happy? What's going to make me happy? I had a word with my husband. He was then my partner, but he's now my husband. And he said, well, you really enjoy wigs. Why don't you be a wig maker? It's like, me? What? That's unheard. Like, because where I come from, Edinburgh, no one knows a wig maker. There's maybe wig shops, 2 shops. And no one knows a wig maker. I'm like, how do I do that? There's no courses in my town. My nearest course was hundreds of miles away. That wasn't an option back then. I found an online course that was a comprehensive course. My tutor, I bought the basic package. Then my tutor, she saw something within me and then she gave me access to the whole lot. Like everything. I absorbed that course and I paid such attention like I've never paid any attention to anything in my entire life. I absorbed everything, learnt the skills, and then just put myself out there on the internet, and here I am now. I genuinely mean this. There is never a day when I'm working. The only time when I complain is when I'm not working, but I never complain when I'm working. I love what I do. I genuinely love what I do. And who in life can say that they actually enjoy their work? Not a lot of people. Some do, but not everyone can say that they absolutely enjoy what they do. And I get to be an artist. And also, it's kind of like a link to Lady Gaga as well, because she loves wigs. She's got thousands of wigs. Like, literally thousands of wigs. So she's responsible for that as well. Free the artist within you. And that's why I make wigs. Love it. Love it. And if you know anyone that needs a wig, or a hairpiece, or an eyebrow, or a beard, or a chest wig, or arm wigs, or leg wigs, or American, let me know. The next question is from ASMR Sylvie. And she said, what got you into making ASMR videos? Oh, she's left a few questions, which is great. That's what I asked for. Thank you. What got you started into making ASMR videos? Believe it or not, it was actually to prove a point. I'm always saying to people, how do you know you won't like something unless you try it? And I didn't know that I would like making ASMR content unless I tried it. And I tried it, and I love it. And I love that you love it too. I also love watching ASMR. The ASMR that I will not watch is the... I absolutely hate mouth sounds. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. I don't like them at all. And all this... No. That's something that you'll never see me do. Well, apart from that little display, but hate it. Any backstory, early life tidbits, or rambles that you would feel comfortable sharing, that would be interesting and fun. Honestly, anything you say makes for a good video. Thanks as always. That's so kind. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to remember, because I got an email recently saying that I've now got 400 uploads on this channel in total, and I'm trying to remember anything that I've not said, and I've also got to remember that people come after those videos, so it depends what you want to know, really. I'm an autistic person. I've got ADHD, possibly. I have suffered with, I live with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression. I've been to lots of therapy for that. Would highly recommend therapy if you can get it. Even if you have to go on a waiting list, you're still on the waiting list. Your name will go further up and your turn will come. So it's always worth getting your name down for therapy. Always. Believe it or not, I actually used to be scared. This is how bad I used to be. I used to be scared to listen to or record my own voicemail. Because I hated my voice so intensely. I was so scared of my voice so intensely. Because growing up in central Edinburgh in the early 2000s, when you go to high school, if you're gay, it's not a good thing. And so you quickly learn to dampen all that. And that's probably why I hated my voice. I don't give a shit what people think about me now. I genuinely don't. I know that I'm a good person with good intentions. That's all that I need to know about me. That's all I put out to the world. Because all I put out to the world is good intentions. Genuinely. So I really don't give a shit what people think about me. I can't change people's opinions. People's opinions are valid. They may not be true. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. But I just don't care. I just don't care. I know in my heart that I put out goodness to the world. That's all I need to know. And if you want to know more, be more specific. Because I like specific questions, because a light's just gone out. Is that a sign? That was interesting. Yeah, as an autistic person, I need specifications. Specifications, yeah. Be more specific and I'll answer your questions in a future video. And she's also asked, first job, current job, siblings, first car. My first job was in... God. I had my first job 20 years ago. And that was in Sainsbury's as a checkout operator. I loved that job. Loved it. Back then, Sainsbury's was an entirely different place. And it would predominantly be people who let's say had more disposable income, so people who were richer, and they used to come through the checkout. I would see what they bought, all their nice posh foods, taste the difference range, and I would like have a genuine chat with them, because you had to, or you were sacked. You had to offer them backpacking. You had to say, how's your day? Need any help with anything? Did you find everything that you wanted? And if you didn't hit this score, then you were sacked. But I did actually like to converse with the customers, and I'd say, oh, what are you cooking? What's that for? Because I remember I didn't really do posh nosh. It was more traditional Scottish food. Love different foods now. Love them. Absolutely love them. And we would have words. But then you would get what we call in Edinburgh, the shitbags customers who thought that you were nothing. And there was one customer who came in, he got, I think, £1,000 worth of produce, fresh produce like meat, fruit and vegetables, and all that stuff. He paid in pound coins, firstly, so I had to get the supervisor out so she could take all this change away, because there was no room in the till. And I think he wanted a CD or DVD, remember those, before we used to stream? And there was a protective case on it. Well, it's that simple, just take it off, you must be that stupid. Yeah, you would get the arseholes, and we would have to put up with it. I wouldn't put up with that now, because what I do is, if someone's giving me bad energy, I match them with that energy. So if someone's being a shit to me, I'd be a shit to them. Not aggressive, not overly overwrought. Just match them with the same energy, and they soon back off. I don't put up with shit from anyone. I wouldn't ask you to do that. I wouldn't expect that of me. I don't put up with anyone's shit. I'm not an aggressive person. Far from it. But that comes from knowing your self-worth. Yeah, a bit of a tangent there. So Sainsbury's was my first job. What was the other question? Siblings. I've got sisters. First car. Never had one. I don't drive. Would love to drive. And my dream car, and if I can find a photo of it, I'll put it here. It's extremely niche. I would love either a Mark II or III Ford Fiesta. Any car in the world, I would have that, and it would be an automatic. Got a slight obsession with automatic gearboxes. Don't know where that comes from either. ASMR Sylvie's also asked, experience with drugs, positive and or negative. I've never taken drugs. I don't have a problem with anyone else that takes drugs. I've got a problem with it if they're addicted to drugs, because that's self-medicating in a really bad way. I've never had any experiences with drugs. I suppose you could call alcohol a drug. I was addicted to that for years, and it nearly killed me. But I've not had a drink for 8 years now. It's hard work staying sober. People see sobriety, it's like, oh, well, it's a choice. It's not, no, it's a choice. It's not, it's an illness. I'm hoping that you guys are really empathic, but what people don't realise is you have no idea what anyone's facing at home. You have no idea what anyone's faced in the past. What abject fear and anxiety and traumas people have gone through. You don't know. You don't know what people are trying to escape from, and people don't know that there are other options other than drugs and alcohol to take away your pain. Okay? So if you're going through pain, and it doesn't need to be drugs or alcohol, it could be food, shopping, gambling, sex, anything. You're masking your pain, you're self-medicating in a really bad way. It's a quick fix, but it's not a long-term thing. So that's my experience. Classic beauty goddess. Hey Megan. Hi. She has asked, when can we expect series 2 of your podcast? Thank you for asking. Now I've got a podcast. It's called Life at Your Own Will. I can't remember how many episodes we recorded. We recorded main episodes and lots of bonus ones, and everything's linked below. I'm not actually sure if it will return at all, because I usually do record the podcast with my husband, and because the pair of us usually get so busy, and we're both autistic, and any energy that we have, well, any spare energy, because we've both got lives to lead, and any spare energy that we have, we kind of use to recuperate, because it takes so much energy to be honest. I know that sounds stupid and daft, but it takes so much energy, and I'm not sure I'd be able to have the energy to do YouTube, TikTok, and a podcast, so I'm not sure if it will return at all. My mind may change, but for now, I'm sure you can still listen to all of the episodes. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a couple of other platforms, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it. And I had a question on Instagram. Are you still doing your course? I think what this person meant is, are you still doing your wig making course? I would love to film my wig making course, but I don't have the money to do it right now. Because people would be paying for a good quality professional course that would be reflected in the price, I need to buy the equipment to do that. And that's like camera lenses, lights, possibly a studio space, and I don't have the money to do that right now. But as soon as I do, you'll be the first to know. And thank you for asking that, because you've been asking this for such a long time. Thanks for your patience, but I don't have the money to do it right now. Yeah, as with a lot of things, it just comes down to money, which I hate. I hate money. I mean, I like having it. It makes life easier, but I hate the idea of money. The capitalist society, I hate it. If there was another way and another world where everything was just fair and everyone had the same amount, that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Well, that comes to the end of the questions. Thank you so much for asking those, for submitting your questions. I appreciate it. If you've got any more, leave them in the comments, along with any other ASMR requests that you have. Like seriously, I am led by you. It's your channel too. My name's on it, but it's your channel too. And I want to say a thank you to this gorgeous community. You're all amazing. Thanks for joining. Spread the word, because I want to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And when I get to that point, we can have live streams. I mean, I can do it anytime I want, but I want to save the live stream for when I hit 1k subs. So we can do tea with Will V. I think that would be incredible. Don't you? Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, make sure your notifications are on so that you don't miss anything from me. I have a lot of shorts coming up, so there's that to look forward to, and a few other videos that I'll film when I have the energy. Thanks for watching. Take good care of yourself, guys. Be kind to you and yours. Promise me. Good. I'll see you very soon. Take care. Sending you lots of love.